Virgos, you are, in the very beginning of the week, universe says to you, you're going to make a change in relationship policy, which is going to make you unpopular. And so the universe saying, yep, people won't like it. And a lot of people are going to balk, right? Or like not like it. So you're going to make some sort of an unpopular change, and some people will, blame you, and some people will be behind you. But you have to do it. You have no choice. And so what happens is there is a breakdown and a chaos in marriage and partnership. Some partnerships go into chaos, which is like, it goes against your rules with them or your policy or whatever. It goes against things. And so as a result, there's a complete breakdown with one or more partnerships in your life. That chaos then leads to the eclipse, which is that some part of your character dies. You thought you'd be known as the fairest boss in the world, and now the company says, half of them says you're a piece of shit. So that ain't gonna happen. You aren't gonna win the Employee of the Year award now. So some vision you had of your character, accepting your reward and saying thank you and doing your speech on stage, which is how Virgos are. They like daydream about that stuff and make it happen. Nope, sorry, cancel that speech, cancel that idea, cancel that label. Cancer culture, because you screwed up with some. You didn't screw up. It's just that the relationship didn't have the legs. It didn't have the. It could not survive the emotional change. So basically, the chaos tests the limits of the two parties. One of the two parties couldn't do it. So, not ready for prime time. Therefore, you are not going to be this visionary of diplomacy and have that sort of title. Therefore, you got to go for another title. So it's kind of a breakdown in reputation to some degree of local reputation, and breakdown of how you identified yourself in the moment. But then this leads to a change. It's time now to take your relationship policy and make it your religion. So you have to kind of take your policy to the world. And basically you say, look, I wasn't wrong about this policy. I was wrong about who I chose for employees, or wrong about who I chose romantically. In fact, not only I believe in this policy, everyone should do it. So the universe is saying, take that policy and put it out there and start teaching it right away. Because looking at the planets, you are right. And what was wrong is the people who disagree don't belong there anymore.